We now return to Let's Play Warhammer Armageddon. Capture 3 victory hexes. So the little tooltip, I guess, disappears when you try to re-enter a tutorial by loading. Basically, it was just telling me, though, that this time around, I get to actually deploy my own units, and that is in these little areas around here. And these are also going to be my units. You can actually see here up on the unit list and the reserve list which units I have access to and which I have not put down yet. There's also a tactical map that I guess makes it slightly easier to find out what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to get to my reserve list, and we're going to put... See, that bombard's going to be good. This is... I guess this is my hex already, or my building by the looks of it. So we need... Let's see, probably a sentinel here. You can undeploy a unit by placing it back in the reserve list by clicking on it. Okay, we'll put another sentinel up there. And I guess I'll probably want to put... Well, let's see, that's going to affect line of sight, I'm sure. So we'll go ahead and put you there. We'll put you back here. And I'll put you there. Okay. Let's begin. We're going to start... No. 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 I actually have to end my deploy. There. We're going to start now. Okay. We've got a wyvern. Those are not too bad. It's got mortars and a heavy bolter, but they're fairly easy to get rid of. The enemy unit is hiding behind an obstacle, but you can still attack it. Because I have an indirect fire weapon, the bombards are actually very powerful. This unit is not part of your core force. It's an auxiliary unit, temporarily placed under your command for the duration of the current mission. When the battle ends, it will not go with your army to the next one. And that's the thing, you have persistent army units. They gain experience, and thus, that's the experience bar. I guess, get better at what they do. So let's go ahead and just wipe that out with the bombard. I guess we'll have to use both bombards. Damn it. Could I get rid of it from here? I think I can just use you and your las cannon to get rid of it, and I can use this bombard to greater effect. Let's see, actually, can you get from there? No, you'd have to get a little bit closer. In fact, you'd have to move all the way here, which I could do. Puts that in range of these guys, though. I just don't really want to waste the bombard. I mean, that would wipe out quite a bit of this. Let's see what we can do with these guys. Okay, only killed 3. Let's see what I can do there. I guess we'll probably move you in here. These guys alone would have been enough to wipe that out. Although maybe we can get a little bit... Let's move you here. That's putting that in range. It has a heavy flamer. That's a 1 range, though, so maybe we'll actually want to pull you back to this. Prevents me from getting these guys, but I guess we can come out there. And that's enough. Good. Do an attack there. And wipe them out. Good. And then move into capture. Excellent. Okay, that went very well. There are also these Hell's Reach monsters on the map. I guess they act like enemies, but they're stationary, so we'll just try to avoid them. End my turn. Okay, and then we get to move towards the trenches. Through the jungle as well as the desert. I think we're going to send the sentinels forward to act as scouts. Ah, okay. Tarantula. Let's see, I've got a 3 range, and that's got a 3 range as well, so it doesn't really matter, but I can hide in here anyway. Took a little bit of damage there. Oh, and I totally ran past this one too. Whoops. So, do I take that? I think if I move the bombard in there, we can get that out without taking return fire. So we'll go that route instead. Let's see, that's going to be 1, 2, like 3. So right here would probably be... And we're going to take damage back. Let's see if I can't still get it from here. There we go. Because how much does this have? 3 to 5. So yeah, I can do damage from way back here. Not so much this one though. Oh yeah, I can. Good. Okay, now these guys are going to need a little bit of support up here. So I guess we'll just run the infantry forward. Try and get into some cover. Okay. And we should still actually be able to do this pretty much just with the bombards. Mostly because it's tutorial. I feel like I'm probably going to run right by somebody. I guess just that sentinel's left. Well, let's get it. Ah, okay. So that actually cannot get to me just yet. 1, 2, 3, yeah. I could land on here. It gives me +5 defense and 50% cover. It would be 1, 2, 3. It would be within range of that, though. But maybe I could actually stay back here. I don't know, actually. Well, this counts as a hex. See if I can't get it from here. Some structures on the battlefield, such as trenches and fortifications, have been specifically constructed to withstand enemy attacks. In addition to their normal cover rating, they also provide defense bonus to units taking shelter. Yes. Okay.
I didn't see you in the officers' mess last night. Were you avoiding Jackson? He was holding court, saying that Yarrick has lost it. That the Commissar doesn't want us sharing in the rewards the Governor's explorators will find on the Space Hulk. I must admit, it's an exciting time. We could all do with a few extra creds in our pockets.
I'm not really sure that was an appropriate time to interrupt me there, Trelsa. There we go. Unfortunately, this one's going to be a little bit too far. It's because I'm going through very bad terrain. I really should have taken my tread units through clear terrain, and not the forest. But whatever. So these guys are actually going to have to get pretty darn close. Is there something I can do? There's always something I can do. But I need to actually get them into better position to whittle these guys down. Because if I try and get in there... Oh wow, that's completely impassable. Huh, okay, interesting. Well, I can get into here. That's going to block line of sight, though. For both of us. Puts me dangerously in front of that wyvern, though. I don't like that. This would just put me in dangerous range of them. I mean, he's not going to fire on me unless I fire on him first. So really, you can just take this as slow as you want to take it. Get you in here. I really needed to actually have that scouted beforehand. This is not a good thing, having them walking inside the water. You can actually get them from there? It makes me very vulnerable to be doing that, but that's okay. Alright, so how useful are you going to be? Let's actually see if we can't get you a little bit closer. Now I'm actually in gropeweed. I think gropeweed is dangerous terrain, if I recall from the manual. We do not actually want to be there because we'll take damage. So that was probably not the best thing I could have done, to be honest. Auto guns, great. So let's see if we can't wipe out a lot of them from range. And you ought to be able to get there. Yes, indeed. Get a little bit closer. And we'll go... No, I can only get that one. We'll have to get this one next turn. Okay. Oh. We totally bypassed a unit up there. Not good. I mean, if I had had to worry about units coming around trying to capture my stuff, it would not be that good. Otherwise, we're fine. End turn.
We may make a half-decent officer out of you yet, Commander. But I have a feeling time is short. I can feel it in my bones. I always get armache when alien scum is close by. Carry on with your training. The greenskin filth hasn't made planetfall yet. So continue your exercises. We'll need well-trained, well-drilled battalions in the weeks to come. Remember, the Commissar is watching.
Ha! And I thought we wouldn't see any action until we were levied off-world. This wargame stuff is a waste of time. The sooner the orcs get here, the better. I'll show those beasts. In the meantime, it's best if you capitulate early. You're never going to take that river crossing I'll be defending.
Jackson is kind of a douche. Capture 5 victory hexes. Before each mission, you are allocated a certain number of requisition points. Requisition points can be used to purchase more units for your core army. The number of points you get does not depend on your past performance, but reflects the difficulty and scale of the upcoming battle. Press purchase to make some new units in the army. Yay! So the purchase button is this little factory, or manufactorum. This is the first time you have viewed the purchase screen. It is useful for recruiting additional units, but also to review all unit types available in the scenario and to check out their stats. Okay, so on the left you can see 2 important parameters affecting your ability to purchase: requisition points and unit slots. So basically I have 3 more units I can add to the army. Units in the list can be active or grayed out. Grayed out cannot be recruited because you cannot afford them or have no slots. Yes, fine. Okay. So, currently in my army we've got a few infantry, 1 tank support, a few sentinels. I would like to get a salamander scout because they actually have an autocannon and a heavy bolter, which are nice. But we can also afford some Lehman Russ upgraded tanks, which are better than these tanks. And there's a nice little feature here where you can mouse over one as one is selected, and it will compare for you which is better. I definitely think, I mean, that is way too much requisition. I definitely think I want to get a couple of those, and I don't think we actually had a bombard. Those were units that were given to me. So I'm going to get 1 bombard, because it's awesome, and I'm going to get 2 upgraded Lehman Russ tanks. It would be nice if it would not swap you back and forth when you are trying to do something. Now, this scenario, we have to cross these bridges. Oh, and yes, we also get some more units here that are already put down for me. Let's see if I can't. There we go. Where's this one? Oh, out in the desert. Okay. So we have a Bane Wolf with a Chem Cannon, Heavy Bolter. We've got a Devil Dog with a Melta Cannon and Heavy Bolter. And we have a Hellhound with an Inferno Cannon and a Heavy Bolter. So I think the Inferno Cannon is probably better against infantry, whereas the Melta Cannon is definitely better against the armor, which we'll need for this laser destroyer right here. I'm not sure what the Chem Cannon is good against. This is going to be a very heavily fortified area, so I'm going to, I don't know, should I bypass that bridge? I mean, these bridges right here are very vulnerable. We might actually want to focus on coming down this way and sneaking around behind. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. So let's see. I can put, let's put a Lehman Russ there. And actually, there's a thing here. Since the bombard has such great range, I think I'll have it up here and try and bombard that position from ways away. I think I'll excuse me. I'll send a sentinel over here to try and go down this road to reinforce these guys. And then we'll need some capturing units. So may as well have 1 unit there. We'll have 1 unit there. Actually, I'm going to take you back. I'm going to have you... Well, no. We'll put them forward because the tank can actually move forward a lot faster. Should I have a tank? Should I double down on the tanks over here? should I have them actually going over here? We're going to need our own anti-tank units at some point. And these guys don't move very fast. Let's go ahead and put them in the building up here, I guess. And then maybe... Well, this isn't going to be... Let's put that one up there, and then we'll put this one over here. And in fact, maybe I should have both these sentinels going back around the back way. I think that'll be fine. Let's try that out. Okay, first things first. Laser destroyer. This is going to be quite a hassle. Quite a hassle. It has 90 damage and a 45% armor piercing, so we want to take that down as soon as possible. Melt-a-cannon is probably the best. Many units in Armageddon have several different weapons. When planning attacks, it's very important to consider all weapons the unit has, right? And so this is telling me that once I'm in range, it will use all of them. Now this is 1, 2, 3, I guess, so maybe I should get a little bit closer. We'll go through the sparse dead forest. I'm going to take a bit of damage still in return fire. I don't think that can be helped. I don't have the best accuracy on these weapons, and he's got much better accuracy. But I think pretty much these guys are my only hope. Whether I like it or not, this is actually not good. The chem cannon has to be close by, so I'm going to take a lot more damage. But let's see if we can't weaken it with the melt-a-cannon, because that's probably the best I can do. Yeah, that hurt. This thing is a bastard. So that unit's a little bit endangered there. I guess we'll just try and weaken as much as we can. Luckily the flames will get to it. And then we'll just move you up. Block you in. Did that actually get behind? Uh-oh. That Macarius is going to hurt. It's got 6 guns, for one thing. All of which can hit everybody here. So, that might be a little bit bad. See if we can't get my sentinels down there to reinforce as soon as possible. Another thing we need to do now is move out this way. I really don't want you moving out there, though. Move you straight into the cover. Ah, there we go. I wanted someone to scout. You were sufficient for scouting. Now, you're not going to do all damage. If I move you forward... Okay, so we see, actually, these guys have a transport. They come with a transport. So if we go out this far, they will actually turn into a transport and allow me to move them a little bit faster and a little bit further. But I don't think that's necessary. If we get you... What is your range? 1. So we can get you moved up here. Take that out. I really probably should have used this one anyway, just because he can't move anymore, but, eh. And we'll just keep moving forward. See if we can't unlock anyone else. Looks like that flank is fine. See, moving you into Gropeweed is not a great idea. I think if we move you down here, that should be within range of this coast. Oh. Yeah, that's really what I should have been having down here, the bombards. Okay, so you're fine there, and you will move into here. And, okay, so maybe I should actually try to back these guys off and just destroy these things. I think there are like 3 tanks here. I have played this, well, the tutorial. That's all I've played, though. I mean, once the tutorial campaign is done, it's all going to be blind. And that is probably where the death and destruction is going to go. Oh wow, there's 2 las cannons. Well, that didn't go.
Aeronautical casualties are high, but the Commissar insists we continue these exercises. He wants our ground forces battle ready.
That wasn't so good. That was my melt-a-cannon right there. Very important unit that I just lost. Okay, we're going to have some bombard down there. You... Unit was damaged in the last combat. Yes, I know. Can we actually wipe you out? The thing about doing this, though, is that it unblocks the bridge and allows the other las cannon to come through. Really, I should be backing the fuck off. I think we'll do that. We'll back away. See if we can't pull him out towards me. These guys wouldn't stand a chance. We'll pull them in a little bit closer. I think these guys... Well, nope, 4. That guy's in danger right there. So that was not a smart move on my part. And that is now leaving these guys completely unsupported. I don't want them going in there unsupported. So I might divert one of my tanks out there. Unfortunately, there's not really good terrain for them to move through. Ah, hold on. Hold on. Okay. And we've actually moved within range of a tarantula anti-tank. This is gonna hurt. I wonder if I... No, these guys won't be close enough. So you're gonna have to do what you can do, my mighty Layman Russ. Okay. So, do we want this going this way? I think we might have to. 2 tanks down this way would be pretty damn powerful and allow me to squeeze through quite effectively. On the other hand, I can turn these guys into their transport, and I think they get a little bit extra once they're in there. So let's move you around and have you preparing to go this way. I'll put you into the cover here. You're not getting the best cover. Maybe I should actually move you into the cover. Okay. I think I'm going to try and wait this one out. I've already lost 1 unit. These guys actually, interestingly, I really don't want you moving into the gropeweed. I wonder then. I mean, it seems like we're being left alone. Let's take this one slow. I hate moving these guys forward. How about we move you forward to scout? Surely there's something here. We'll go ahead and move you. This can actually attack from here? That's amazing. We'll take a little bit back, but... yeah, they definitely now have something else. Well, multi-lasers and heavy bolters. So, attaching the transports to your units is definitely a good idea. Okay, we can have you... we can actually have you attack from here with the heavy bolter. Fine. I was going to have you rest, but the ability to get that out of the way is more important to me. Put you inside that, actually. And I still want this guy to come back and help me out here. So we're going to move you actually over here just to prepare, because otherwise everyone else is within range. So anyone else have morale they need, really? I mean, I could do the reinforcements for these guys. Alright. Let's see. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be within range. Disappointing. What do you have here? The Inferno Cannon if I get up close, but that definitely puts me in danger of that. Like I said, I don't think they are actually... Can I do this without hurting myself here? Apparently not. These guys have a range of 3. I'll take fire. I'll take back fire no matter what. I mean, good grief. That many weapons? This wouldn't do any damage. Would it do more damage the closer I got? Nope. Nope, whatever I've got on there is just not gonna cut it. So, we will have to, I guess, sacrifice one of my units to the cause of weakening this damn Macarius tank. That is outrageous. Finally. Okay, now hopefully this bombard will be able to deal the damage we require. Let's see, so for you, I guess I could probably just have you rest and refit. Why not? Okay. I can't really take this slow. I mean, we're on a bridge, so I've got to just run in there pretty much. Oh, or not. And when you move on to someone like that, it automatically... Ouch. But we got him. Attack him. Okay. So you can get up there. You can go through the full way. I may as well, right? And just gained a level and improved its performance. All units gain experience when they fight. Okay, and that's indicated by the little skull there. Let's put you into transport. Okay. What exactly is my... Oh my god. I didn't realize they had a basilisk over there. Now they're fighting. Now they're fighting me. And I do not recall them having that many laser destroyers. That could be rather problematic for me. Oh wait, did this just wipe that out? We'd better get a little bit closer. I think we just wiped it out. No, we did not. We very much did not. This will be good, though. If I get into here, can I still attack him? Yes, and now I take less damage, too. Bonus! There we go. Okay. Now as for you, perhaps you should do replacements. That's going to use some of my requisition points, and it will also lower the experience that it's been gaining by a lot, actually. Resting and refitting is a slower way, much slower way. How many do we have by default? I think it's like 6 that we had by default. So just doing this one at a time for morale purposes is okay, but I mean the reinforcements, right, maybe these had 5. I think I'd rather do this and get a full unit. Then again, never mind. Never you mind. It didn't get me back to 4 reinforcements. Oh well. Okay. So now these guys, I could try moving into this. I'm not sure how well that's going to work. How much closer do you have to be before that actually helps you? Because the last time I did this, it completely wiped out. Oh, you can't even see from there. Okay. If I move this guy, would he have a better position there? I don't know. I mean, I take way more damage. What is this guy on? I mean... Right. And he's on a bridge, too. That should really not be that much... I feel gypped there, is what I'm trying to say. This is just going to get this guy killed, so let's get out of here. I need you in range. I did no damage to him. Fantastic. This motherfucker's hard. Okay. We're gonna have to try something here. If I move you forward, though, we can at least get some eyes on the situation. I think I'd rather take that. We can actually fire upon that one. We're not gonna get rid of this. Oh yeah. When you discover hidden enemies, you can no longer undo your move. I was going to try and get these guys up faster so they can start taking out some of that, but we're going to have to make do with what I've got. Did a bit of damage. And I've blocked myself in. I apparently cannot go over there. So, put my weakest units in front of my strongest units. Great. Yeah, that one's gone. I'm kind of okay with letting those go, though, because these are borrowed units, so I don't have to worry about them carrying over, and thus I do not have to necessarily worry about not having them and their experience in future engagements. I probably would have done better to actually turn him into transport. I'm sure I would have had a much better time of it. Move you into some cover there. Probably should move you into some cover too. I am loath to leave those guys behind, though. Okay. So you You, I think you're gonna have to move out. Move you here. May as well take this out. Okay. And now I can actually move you into some defensive cover. Can get rid of that. Or not. Well, which is more dangerous right now? I think I should get rid of this. Because this is ranged, although that, I mean, it's helping that, but this is going to hurt my infantry and make it easier for these guys to come in here. So, you, why do you still suck so bad? That's really not what I should do. I should actually have you completely heal, and this is really going to hurt me on experience and my requisition points, but I think they're going to be more effective. That's probably why, because I had lowered my men so much. I don't think I really need to raise your points. I mean, that would give me strength plus 6. But, well, okay, requisition points actually only, those don't carry over. Glory carries over, but I don't think the requisition points do. So we may as well spend them. I have actually been losing some units now that I think about it, so I can purchase... Oh, I can't? But I lost one. I should have opened a slot. I guess it wasn't actually technically within the slot, though, right? Because it was one of the borrowed units that died. Right. I mean, you can actually upgrade your units and reinforce them mid-battle, which I find interesting. Maybe you should also go through this. That's strength plus 4. But if you reached a level... No, you're 4 away from reaching a level, so if I reduce you, you go all the way down to 62. On the other hand, it makes you a lot more effective. This would only raise my morale if I rested right now, so I think this is going to be necessary to help out. As for you, you should probably go through the same thing, because you can't do jack squat right now, and I don't care too much about your experience. Okay, so you can do a little bit, be taking some damage. Anything I can do to lower you and make it easier for my bombard to actually do something. I think that is all the units. Well, you can move, but you can't really move anywhere important, so it's good to keep you out of range. On the other hand, that Earthshaker cannon has a range of 3 to 6, meaning that if I get within that range of 3, that minimum range, he cannot use his Hellshaker cannon upon me. So I should move forward just a little bit. That does... No, actually these are auto pistols. Never mind. So yeah, I would be fine to move in here, because now he cannot use the cannon on those guys. He can use them on this, but I think he's probably going to attack that. We'll find out. Yep. That is the bigger threat. Okay. So, let's finally take this out, please. Or maybe I should just have you do it. Will you for sure do it? You'll only do... Okay, you'll actually do more damage, because you are not healed up. You actually do not have the ability to heal up at the moment. That's interesting. Oh my god, take him out, please! Okay. So what have we got here? This blocks line of sight. Should I do it here or here? I guess here. Then again, well, okay, we gotta... We'll wipe them out no matter what, but I don't want you wasting your time. Okay. So move you forward. We'll now move you forward. Putting you here would put you in range. It's a full squad to attack that too, which is amazing. Get you here. Make sure there's nobody hiding in the middle there. That should wipe you out. On the other hand, I could run in there and take that. Okay, so now we can move you in there. That's captured. And... well, at least moving you here would give you some bonus. These guys have auto guns, so right now I'm attacking without being... oh, never mind. Why don't we move you here, and you can help out here? I guess you can't see them because there's a building intervening. Can I actually get within 1, 2, 3? No, I think that's going to be too far away. Actually, let's find out. Aha! Yeah, there we go. That was totally worth it. Now we're in some danger there. But at least I can get my... No, you were not the one. You were the Inferno Cannon. Yeah, you're going to take a little damage there. Well... Okay. Let's see if I can't weaken you just a bit. Okay. And you can actually get up here. Either way, I'm going to take some damage. May as well attack the one that's within the fortification. We're hurting a little bit. Our guys are definitely hurting a little bit. Well, that was dumb of you. I mean, these guys were smart, but that was totally stupid of you. I don't know why we'd do that. Let's move you into there. I'm gonna wait. Move you in there. Bombard that shit. There we go. Okay, may as well have you move down, I guess. See if we can scout. I mean, that shows that that building is owned by that faction. So we might actually have to go take it. I think for you, I think I'll just raise your morale because turn's almost over. So I want to make sure all the units that can... I think they'll automatically reinforce. Like they'll go back to full health for the next mission. Oh, we're done. Okay, good.
The drill sergeant sees hope in you. I'm not so sure. You seem unwilling to make the tough decisions. Too easily cajoled. In any case, I've been summoned to see the governor. Goyle will continue to monitor you. Observe and learn as much as you can, and never underestimate the foe.
I don't know what you're talking about, tough decisions.
Get your men in line! I don't tolerate insubordination, especially with the Commissar not here. After seeing the governor, he has immediately left to Hades High. But one of his last orders upon leaving was that we continue training for as long as we are able. Send your forces to the Hecate Mountains.
There goes the senile old dog. Good riddance, I say. The old git was making me nervous with his judgmental stares. You'll be leaving next, Commander. The stench of failure already surrounds you.
You got a bad attitude, Jackson. Okay, hold at least one victory hex until the end of the scenario. As you progress through the campaign, since we're not going to probably see this message by the time we see this again, you gain access to more powerful unit types. When this happens, you can upgrade your core units to use better equipment, at the same time keep all their hard-earned experience, which is why it's important to keep them alive. We might lose some guys in this mission. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do this episode, so I'll end it here, and I'll see you next time.